TVBOT shows significant advantages in tree annotation compared with other tools. For example, if there is another tree visualization tool called iToD, and most of other online tools use template files to do tree annotation. And like if you want to add some symbol like this, each annotation dataset has a template file, and you need to learn each template file for each dataset. So you need to learn the format of each template file, and you need to prepare the style data in this template file. However, in TVBOT, we have it is highly efficient in data preparation because we don't need the style data and other redundant data such as TVBOT only requires effective data, and this data can be organized in uniform formats and can be saved as one Microsoft Excel sheet or one TSV or CSV file. These characteristics not only reduce your learning cost but also improve the data preparation efficiency, because you don't need to learn such different formats of template files. Like the example here, and this table is used to annotation the following trees. The first column is the node IDs of the tree, and the second one, the data of the second column, is used to modify the leaf's name. And the next one is to draw the color block of the tree leaves. And this one is used, these three columns data is used to draw this heat map. So all data for all annotation data sets can be organized in one Excel sheet or a other format of text file. And all style adjustments related to each annotation dataset can be executed on a highly interactive user interface. And you can click this link to view this example tree. And you can click this button to show the layer panel. And in this tree, we use, of course, annotation data can be saved in individual annotation data, like this example tree. And this block is the layer annotation data manager. You can upload, delete, update your annotation data here. And the bottom one is the layer manager. You can use this manager to add corresponding annotation data set layers. Use the data above. And you can click this eye to view the annotation data. And you can download here. And all annotation data have a same format, and its first column must be the node IDs. And if you move your mouse on each layer, you can see a layer information box, and it will show the data set layer type you use. Like this one is modified leaf's name. If you click the eye, it will be hidden and the leaf name will be the original one. And the next information is the data file you used, the name. So this layer is used this file. And the last raw of the information is the columns you used in this layer. Like this one is the column, its name is journals. So you use the second column of this data. And the next one is color block of leaf's name. It used the column name called phylum. The third column. And the heat map is used 3 columns called control. So the heat map use the second annotation data file, this one. And the first one is also the node ID. And the last 3 columns is used to draw the heat map. So when you adjust the basic style of the tree, you can add more annotation information to your tree. So the first step, you need to get the node IDs of the leaf or the internal node which you want to add some annotation. So the most convenient function here is you can click the data and you can copy all leaves ID from this button, or all internal ID of this on this button, and you can create a new Excel file. And the first one, you can the column names is custom. You can use the custom name for the column, and you can paste, copy again, and paste. Here is here are all node IDs of this tree, and you can copy part of a node IDs. You can click one of the leaves to copy one ID of these leaves, like, and you can copy all the leaves IDs of this clade. You can select this one, and for the rest of other columns, you can fill other data you will use in different annotation data set. And for each annotation data set, we have a detailed information to introduce which data you need for each annotation data set. Like if you want to modify the leaf's name, you just need one column of string data for new name. And if you want to add a bar chart, you just need one column of numerical data for the bar value. So we can just fill one column of new name, and to save time, I just copy the file I have prepared before, and saved this Excel file. And from this panel, you can add this icon to upload your annotation data. Book 2. You can add multiple annotation data file here, like add the annotation data I just prepared before. And if you want to use one of this annotation data for the annotation data set adding, you just click to select. And you can click this button to delete this file, or you can click this button to update this data file. Click this icon to view the annotation file you just uploaded, and you can download. If you make some modification in this file, like I just change it to AAA, saved, and click this button to upload it again, and click this eye to view, and the annotation data will be updated. So if you want to add an annotation data set layer, you can click this button and select the annotation data set you want. Like we can click the first one is modified leaf name, and we can click this column. If you don't select any columns and you just click add, it will be error. So you need to select at least one columns of string data and click add, and all the leaves named will be modified. And you can move your mouse on this layer to show the layer information, and you can click this eye to hide this layer, and you can click this button to modify the layer names, and you can delete it. And we can just erase, undo, and saved. We can add again. And if you want to update the data, you don't need to delete this data set layer, and just click the update icon and select this file and open it, and all the data will be updated like this one. And if you want to add a bar chart or other data set, you can just prepare the data, and depends on the data columns. Like we can select this data, we can select the second annotation files and add a base bar plot, and you can select one column of numerical data, like this one, add, and it will add a bar chart And you can click this. For this layer, there is no other attribute control menus, but for base bar plot, it has several control menu for style adjustments. Like you can change the canvas width. The default value is 200. You can move the horizontal offset, or you can change the axis style, background. And for each annotation dataset, we will make one individual video to introduce. And if you delete one of the annotation data file, all related layer which used this data file will be deleted, and the modified name layer will be deleted. If you delete this one, and this layer will be deleted. Let us add it again, and we can add one more column, like a session, and we just type AA and use the fill function in Excel. Double click and saved. Before updating, the data is the old one, and you can update it. And we can modify the names first. Select this column, and we can add another dataset, append leaves name, and select the last column, and it will append the string you just prepared here to each leaves name text according to the node ID. Like if you want to change some of them to B, and saved and update, so some of them will be changed to BBB. And if you just want to add annotation to part of node ID, and you can delete, or if you can delete some of them, leave it blank and saved, update, and if you leave it a blank and there is no change to this annotation layer, or if you just delete the whole rows and saved, update, and this two annotation dataset layer cannot affect this node ID.